Peace, y'all. I am so excited to come to you for today's video. You may notice I am in a new setting because I'm recording this video at night because tomorrow, Thursday, today, the day you see this video, is my off day. And I normally record my videos the day of to give you the vital energy that I had that day and what it is that I wanted to share. But I'm doing that, a pre-recording today, Wednesday, for tomorrow, Thursday. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that little disclaimer, but I wanted to talk with you all about, my name is Lonnie G. For those who don't know, I am a spiritual mentor and intuitive healer for Black women. I help Black women learn who they are, what they need, and how to align with their life's vision. And so I do this in a variety of ways. I have programs, courses soon to come, and resources like this one, which we're going to be talking about today, the Get Your Shit Together Journaling Guidebook, because today we're talking about the value of journaling. And so, like I said, this is a resource I have available that has over 20 journal prompts that really are thought-provoking, and they're based on my 3-part program, the Get Your Shit Together program, that will soon be available as a course on my website. And so I wanted to talk about journaling because I actually just did a check-in with one of my old clients today, and we talked about, the things that she's doing to continue to do the work and to live a life that, is an effort or in alignment with holistic healing. And I asked her, I'll be checking in. Is you still journaling, sis? Is you still journaling? And she's like, yeah, so I haven't done it in a little while though. And, which is, I hear this a lot from many, many people that I work with, that journaling seems to be the thing you do whenever you're feeling like down and out. And now she didn't say this to me today, so sis, if you're watching, that's not what I'm saying. Okay. But I've talked to a lot of people, and this was also me when I started my healing journey, where I only saved journaling for the bad times, or when I was feeling low, or I was feeling sad, I was feeling upset. And my journal just became this heavy energy. And I like for my journal to have all of my thoughts, all of my reflections, all of my epiphanies. And my journal is really the place I go to check in with me. And so I want to talk about journaling today because I think a lot of us, we talk about it all the time. I literally have a guidebook with journal prompts in it to help you if you don't know where to start. But I think, we see all the time on social media, different journal prompts to try and different whatever, but like nobody, I don't feel like, talks enough about why we should be journaling regularly. At least I haven't seen it. And I think for me, journaling has been life-changing. I know journaling has changed my life. Me making time with myself regularly to check in, because that's really what a journaling practice is making space to communicate with yourself. And so how I explained it to her today in our check-in was, how if you have a partner, what you usually start your day off when you ask them, you call them or whatever, and you're like, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? What's going on with you? How you feeling? Those are the questions we ask other people, and those are the questions we expect to be asked by those that we care about. And we need to turn that energy inward, right? Like we can also do that and check in with other people. I love it. I love it. We love to see it. But also, I want you to be doing that with you first and foremost. It's necessary for you first and foremost to be loving on you, to honoring you, to checking in with you, to understanding what's going on with you. Because we get to these points in our lives where we're just like, I just feel tired. I just feel upset. I don't know what's going on. And that's because you haven't really cultivated a true relationship with yourself. And what journaling does is creates a divine and intimate relationship with yourself, where you can really understand your innermost thoughts, your innermost worries, your innermost doubts, and really begin to process what that really means to you. And you can start to uncover what it is that you need to be working on, like we get past the surface of like, this is how I'm feeling, or this is how I think I feel. And we get to the depth of who we really are and what it is that we are really feeling and experiencing at any given time. And so if you start your journaling practice, and you're nervous about free writing, you don't know what to write, like you pick up the journal and or you're avoiding the journal because you don't know what to start writing about, or you don't know how long you're going to be sitting there. So I have some recommendations for you to start your journaling practice and to create some regularity in your journaling practice. So when I first started doing it, Okay, when I first started my journey intentionally, I was making it a practice to journal at least once a day. And so I will say you can do that, sis. Don't play yourself. Okay, so first and foremost, set aside some time either in the rising, when you start your day, before you do anything else, before you pick up that phone, or before bed, getting those thoughts out. And then the next thing to do is set a time for yourself. If you are a person who feels like, I'm gonna be sitting down here forever, I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about, or I'm gonna be sitting here looking at this blank page for forever because I don't know what to write. Give yourself 5 minutes and just write what is on your mind. What is on your mind that you want to get out for 5 minutes? So either do the 5 minute one or write 2 full pages in your journal. Just fill out those 2 pages. Okay. And so after that, what you do is you take some deep breaths and then you keep it pushing. This is a very simple journal practice. You do not have to, it doesn't have to be this, lighting candles, lighting incense. Now I be doing that now because it make it a little vibe. We love to make a vibe for ourselves. That's self-care, that's self-love. I usually be getting me some tea, get my water, write on down. And then I just relax and really just connect with myself. I'm like, what's on my mind today? And so if there are sometimes, as I told my previous client today, sometimes when I don't know what to write, I grab my guidebook. I haven't answered all the questions that I wrote in this guidebook. I may have answered them at one time before, but not in this form. And so I'm a new person now. And so I have different thoughts, different, beliefs, different things that I'm affirming about myself. And so I might just flip to a page. And right now we flip into part 3. This is the vision. These are the journal prompts that help you to create the vision for your life and get a clear vision of your life. And so one of the questions is, what is your biggest dream for your life? Write it down in great detail. Okay, that's one. Right, your dreams for your life may change over and over and over again. And so what's good about this journaling guidebook is it has space for each prompt. It has space for you to write it out. And so that way you don't have to have a separate journal and then this that you've paid for that doesn't have space for you to write in. So this is a wonderful resource for you if you are really getting started on your healing journey, really getting started on your journaling journey, and you want some guidance. You want to have maybe like a soundboard or like a place to start, basically. And this would be a wonderful way for you to start. So that, like I said, it's based on my program that has 3 parts to it. And so the first part talks about the rebrand. So uncovering your belief system, what it is that you believe in, where those things came from. And so one of the questions in that section of the rebrand it's talking about what do you need to forgive yourself for? Why haven't you done it yet? So that's one of the journal prompts for that, helping you to understand what it is that you're holding on to about yourself, right? If you're going to be rebranding, if you're going to be becoming a new person, if you're going to be shedding the old version of yourself, you're going to have to come to terms with things that you're holding resentment towards yourself about. And so that's one of those. And then the second section of this journaling guidebook is called Getting Grounded. And, really talking about your foundation. This section helps you to create your spiritual rituals. It helps you to understand what are your non-negotiables. It helps you to really start to cultivate your relationship with your ancestors, your spiritual team, and understand what it looks like for you to do that, what fears you may have about that. There's literally a journal prompt helping you to work through that. And, talking about the healthy habits you have, the unhealthy habits that you're wanting to release, all of that is in this guidebook. So it's really a powerful tool for you to not only start your journal journey, but really get to know yourself on another level. And this is what we need in the healing journey. We need to constantly make it a priority to get to know the version of ourselves that we are, because we are ever evolving. And in order for us to be in alignment, I believe we have to have a deep understanding of who it is that we are. And so this tool helps you to do that. So you can get this at my Loving the Journey shop at the link below. I'll put it as the first link for you. And this is just a wonderful resource for you. And if you are trying to enhance, your connections with other people, the invitation is always open for you. If you are a Black woman, you identify as a Black woman, to join my Patreon, where we have monthly sister circles that features a Black woman healer that is doing work in a different way, showing us some different healing modalities each and every month. And so for the month of February, we are going to have Asia, but G Stone to y'all. She's the sensualist, of Venus Studio, and she's going to teach us how to have a more sensual experience in our day-to-day lives and honor sensuality within our lives. And so last month we had a Reiki practitioner come in and bless us with some Reiki to start off the year. And so in the Patreon, it's a more sacred space for us to talk about these types of things, to talk about the healing, and really for me to share some of the things that I know that are not for the public. They're for a sacred community, a private community, exclusive community, really, to do this work in a sacred and protected and divine space. And so I trust that the spaces that I create online are safe, but that is really for a select group of Black women that are doing the work. And our family is growing and we are connecting with women from all over. So I invite you to join the Patreon. It's a monthly membership community, and we get it cracking over there. Okay, we get it cracking over there. So I look forward to seeing you in there, and I look forward to seeing you get this journal guidebook, and I look forward to seeing how it impacts your life. Like, definitely when you order it, let me know what it does for you. And also, you all would get the one with the new cover. It has a lighter cover. This is the original. This is the OG that I have and that I'm working through and I'm journaling through at this time. So thank you for tuning into this video. Give it a like if it provided some value to you. I will see you tomorrow. Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and show me some love in the comments. Comment on something that you really resonated with and let me know what that did for you. Okay, so I'm sending you love. Peace.